This is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for Taurus for the month of February 2018. This is a forecast for all Taurians, so if you would like something more personal or more prevalent to your life story or that truly amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via the links in the description box below. Right, we're going to start with your relationship reading, move on to your general forecast and finish up with your soul path evolution reading. So Taurians, in general, you will be dealing this month with a past life relationship. So whether this is someone coming into your life or someone that is already your partner in life, know that the two of you have engaged in a relationship in another lifetime, if not more than one. What this normally means is there are underlying stories that the two of you are dealing with that you've carried over from other lifetimes. So on the surface and consciously, it may seem to you as if you're dealing with something brand new or perhaps recurring, and it's because you've brought it from another lifetime. There's a certain amount of luck involved in this relationship as well. It brings lucky incidences or coincidences into your life. So that's probably, once again, because it comes from another lifetime, so it brings with it a set of circumstances or situations which are lucky. So this person, whomever they are, does bring luck into your life. The be true to your heart and acceptance of love does ask of you to remember what it is that you really want from a relationship, and to remember who you are, more importantly, within a relationship. Okay, that message came down through very directly for you guys. Remember who you really are. Don't forget who you are. And that acceptance of love means that you will shift in February possibly from trying to please someone else to being more yourself and opening your heart in the process. Feeling courageous enough and brave enough to say to the person that you're with or the person that you've just met, this is who I am and this is what I want. How does it fit into our relationship? How are you prepared to fit this into the relationship? And that way you're probably operating from a place of love, not fear. That's such a recurring message at the moment. So Taurians, this applies if you have someone in your life or someone is coming into your life. To be true to yourself. There is luck to be had within this relationship. To remember who you really are. You're going to be reminded who you really are in February. So situations will come up with your partner that will remind you of who you really are. Especially if along the way you've forgotten who you really are. And it's once you accept this, your true self again, that you will be able to open your heart completely to this person and possibly them to you as well. That might have been the missing ingredient up to now. Operating from a place of perhaps trying to please someone else and it hasn't been working for you. Doing things which you think will make the relationship work better, but it hasn't been working for you. But that's going to change in February by the looks of things. And that serendipity card says also where the luck is concerned, there are possibly incidences that are going to happen which are lucky for you. You pursue them and then remember who you really are within that relationship. And it shows your partner once again who you really are, or your partner to be who you really are as well. Now if we go on to your general forecast reading, you get written in stone, disguised blessing and 7 of air. So there is a bit of a fated element. That's why I called it a twist of fate, your video, because that was the message that was downloaded for you guys. There's a very fated element to February for you. Something occurs which at first sorely disappoints you possibly, or slightly disappoints you, but it's not what you wanted, it's not what you anticipated. But in the long run, and not even in that long run, in the near future, you will see it was actually a blessing in disguise. It was a fortunate thing that happened. Whatever it is that you wanted or needed or were pursuing in your general life, your career life, even your relationship life, it takes a different turn, a completely different turn. Yet it turns out to be a blessing in disguise. And that 7 of air speaks about doing what is true to you. So that comes up again. You've possibly been pursuing in your career and in your general life what you think would impress other people, what you think would make your partner happy, what you think would make the people around you respect you, whatever the case may be. And it hasn't made you happy. And this situation that crops up in February, that is a twist of fate that makes you go down a road you had not chosen or anticipated, makes you realize how much of yourself you were compromising for other people, or for what you think other people expected and wanted and needed of you, and you now choose a direction and a path that is very true to you, that makes you happy. And when we are happy as ourselves, everybody else around us ends up happy too. If we look at your soul path evolution reading, it pretty much tells that story, because the Loon card says that you need to dig deep in February, and that you will. You dig back to the core of yourself that you've possibly forgotten along the way. The reality says there is a reality check coming up. It is just the mirror being held up to you that says you have not been true to yourself. You've forgotten who your true self is. Then the next card, anyway, that card speaks about not taking shortcuts, not doing things that actually go against your grain in the hope of getting something quickly finalized or attaining a goal very quickly. You're going against what you know is right for you, what you know is what you should be doing, because you've got your eye on a goal and you're just choosing the quickest route you think to get there. Be it to get someone in a relationship, be it to attain a career goal, whatever it may be, you're choosing the shortest, quickest route, and one is going to be halted. You are going to be stopped from taking that route, because the Emperor card, as the final card, says you need to go the whole distance. You need to go step by step. You need to do it the traditional way. So this may apply to different areas of your life, so that story will play out. The details are going to play out differently in different areas of your life. Right, Taurus, so February is a biggie for you guys, but it's good. Remember, it's a disguised blessing, and you will get to see that, and you will get to meet your true self again in February. Right, I'm just going to repeat again, if you'd like a personal or private reading or that incredible soulmate reading, you can contact me via the links in the description box below. I want to thank you for watching and listening and commenting and liking and subscribing. And if anybody chooses to share this video, I will be especially grateful. Thank you.